hopeful plaque, going to add it to the collection, is Michael Hamilton. Number 2 for you. How does it feel, Michael?
It feels really good.
I'm sure it does. And I mean, you changed the game today. Quite frankly, you're establishing yourself as one of the top players in the early days of Flesh and Blood. You know, your last calling win, if you can have unfortunate timing for a calling win, yours was a little unfortunate. It came at the same time as U.S. Nationals we even played. Maybe didn't get as much hype, didn't get as much press as it deserved. But this one, everyone's going to remember this one. You have completely changed how Bravo is built. How did you come to this deck? How did your testing process start? And how did you ultimately arrive here?
Well, it started, I played a very bad version of Control Starvo with like all defense reactions and like not enough elemental cards. And I'm like, this deck sucks. I don't want to play normal Starvo where you have like 17 or something of each element. I don't like, that didn't really appeal to me. And so I went back to Oldheim. I was like, I'm just going to play Oldheim, hope to dodge Prism the whole weekend.
Sure.
And then either Monday or Tuesday, my buddy Ben and me are playtesting, and he shows me this Starvo list that's only a few cards off what I ended up playing today, but I was very impressed. He smashed my Oldheim with it. I'm like, I can't take Oldheim to the calling if I lose to Starvo. So he got me on board, and we worked on the deck together.
Nice. Yeah, this was a weekend. You know, there were other players who started shifting towards this Control Starvo, but you seem to really embrace it. You moved completely away from Awakening, weren't interested in that card anymore. Fuse counts were much lower. Talk to me about those specific decisions. Awakening is the one that's going to be on everyone's mind right now.
Yeah, I really don't like the play pattern of Awakening because, like, when you're winning, it doesn't help you, like, cement your lead. It's just a really bad blue that doesn't block. It doesn't really do much. It doesn't have an element. And you already have a bunch of bad blues in your deck with all, like, the bad blue elements. So Awakening just, like, the spots that it was good, a lot of the time it still wasn't even enough to bring you back into the game. If you were like down by enough to go get a Pulverize, then you might just be losing the game even with the Pulverize. So I didn't like it before Pulverize came out. I think Pulverize made the card a lot better, but still not a card I like that much. I'm not even positive that you shouldn't be playing any copies of it. I just personally don't like the card.
Hey, look, it's working for you. You found your lane, you stuck to it, and ultimately took down the championship. Now, Michael, what's next for you in terms of Flesh and Blood? Obviously, Pro Tour New Jersey right around the corner. Are you? I'm assuming you're attending. I'm assuming you're hyped about it.
Yes, I'm very excited to go to New Jersey.
And what's your relationship to Flesh and Blood right now? Are you all in? Are you looking to really make a run at putting together a resume in Flesh and Blood? Are you trying to just win everything on the table, heading to every event? Are you going to start heading to foreign callings? What's the plan?
I don't know if I'm going to cross the seas for some callings, but I'll hit all the ones in the U.S.
Yeah.
All the one. If Canada has one, I'll go there.
No, that sounds great, and I think a lot of people are going to join you in that, especially after this weekend where you showed really what was capable for high-level Flesh and Blood play. You showed the level of strategic depth, an amazing, deserving champion. And, Michael, I know you're exhausted, so I'm not going to keep you here forever, but I promised I would ask one difficult question when you came in, and you're about to get that difficult question. Who's the best Flesh and Blood player in the world right now?
Oh, no. I feel on the spot.
Who is it, Michael?
Someone has 2 calling wins.
I agree. I think we're sitting with the best Flesh and Blood player in the world right now. And if you want to take the title, you need to come after this man right here, Michael Hamilton. Congratulations, my friend. Absolutely awesome performance. You should be over the moon. And it was a pleasure to watch you play all weekend.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're going to take one more last break here at the Calling Indianapolis. Let Michael go get some rest. Flake's going to come back in the booth with me, and we're going to wrap things up right here. Do not go anywhere. Great job, man.
All right, did you see how quickly I had to make way for the champ?
You have to show him respect. Get out of the way, Flake.
He came through the curtains over here, and it was just like, I'm out of here. I am not worthy, my friends, and that It was incredible. And let's just be real here. The questions that you asked, all culminating to that last one, who was the best,